When I'm teaching a class, I'll often help students see a couple of parallel stories that are happening in these chapters. And so I'll go through this list and I'll ask them to think about who I'm describing. And so I just have these bullet points. My father passed away. I lived in a time of awful wickedness. People attempted to kill me, forcing me into hiding. I remained alone to witness the destruction of my people. I kept a record of this destruction while in hiding. I hid the record so that a future people could discover it. After writing and hiding up the record, I determined that what happened to me at that point mattereth not. And then I'll just say, who am I? Mm-hmm. And almost always immediately they'll say, Moroni. And I'll say, absolutely, you nailed that. Who else is it? And sometimes, usually they'll get it over time because we're in the book of Ether, and they'll say Ether. And that's exactly right. This captures the narrative of the story of Ether. And we don't spend a lot of time talking about the person Ether. And so I think it's interesting to look at Ether and Moroni and their parallel narrative, the stories that are happening and what we can learn when we compare those side by side. In addition to drawing this parallel narrative, he seems to be trying to show that the Jaredite story is really a microcosm of the Nephite story, that what we see in the broader Book of Mormon narrative, we actually find kind of truncated in these chapters in the book of Ether. And we see that it moves really quickly through it, but you see a lot of similarities between these stories.